Good evening, I'm Tiro, and let's play the Addams Family, take 23, because I don't know how to use Hypercam. And this is my first Let's Play, and I decided what could be a crummier Let's Play dialogue commentary. Well, let's have a semi-crummy video game. And here we have Thing from the show. He's a little scared. Comes out. And, okay, let's follow a disembodied hand inside his box to find a video game. And let's start out with a password. It's real hard to figure out. Yeah. And that puts us with 0 money and 0 lives. As you can guess, it's actually 100. And since most video games, if you get that extra 1, we'll probably be screwed with 1 life instead of 100, so let's kill ourselves. 2 hits. Game is not very forgiving, so these lives will come in handy. And the first thing to do is get a heart. And we can get that by going to the old tree, which is here. First, let's go inside or under the tree and avoid these guys and get that little golf ball there, which works like a fireball in Mario, but it's a little bit better because you can actually grab items. Now the bird's in the tree, and it wasn't until we just way back when I first had this game when I was like 12. I was watching the demo and noticed that you can climb the branches and to reach the bird. You gotta hit its head any way we want to. You can hop on it, but as you can see, golf ball is really good because of bad hit detection in this game. One more, and you're dead. And you get hearts. Yay. Password. 3 hearts. Now we can kinda go out without worrying about dying so much. Now the game is based off the movie, but for all intents and purposes, it just search for the family members. And you go around the mansion with various stages, and at the end of the stage usually is a boss, and you get a heart or a family member. But there's other side tracks like outside here. Now this thing above me is called a Fez Copter, and when you grab it, you can fly indefinitely by flapping your arms. I'm using that to go in the chimneys. In here, we're at the west chimney, and we have 4 1-ups. This is an example of what I call a bonus room, in that in the game there's a lot of little hidden areas that are just little small 1 rooms on an aside that you can get money or lives or hearts or whatnot. And the way you're supposed to find them is that there's a little something odd with the game. In this case, it's chimneys, you know, it's kind of following off Mario. So this is easy. In other places, it's kind of a little bit more obvious. You know, there's a hole in the ceiling or in the wall, or sometimes the room kind of looks skewed because of the parallax. If you notice, the background shifts with the foreground. Here's a invincibility shield, kind of pointless up there, but who knows. So let's explore the outside a little bit, because we can't do much in this video. We fall down the hole to the underground. Now this A, we hit it, brings up Thing, who pulls down a little sign tip. There's Morse code. Remember, where there's a wall, there's a way. Here's an example of a secret passage. Walk through the wall. You get some dollars and a life. Dollars, as you can guess, are probably coins in Mario, but it's a little bit better. every 100 coins is a 1-up, but every 25 coin or dollars gets you a heart, which is really useful at times. And here, this power-up is called the tennis shoes, and it makes you run fast, which is good because sometimes it's just best just to run straight through a level and use your invincibility to get past you like a halfway marker. But it also allows you to get a little bit more height with the momentum when you're jumping, like most games. Now, while I'm here, let me show you a nice little tidbit about the heart. See, I just use the golf ball and it grabs stuff. So it's probably the best power up because of that. Because if you kill, it grabs, and because I had it and I got hit, I lost it. And I also lost the shoes. Yeah. This game is not very forgiving with the hit detection and motion. Because if you notice, Gomez skids. Which kind of makes sense because he's wearing leather shoes. But this paired with the bad hit detection, like it's really easy to run into enemies, you can die real quickly, especially at 2 hearts at the beginning, and if you don't know where the heart containers are. Well, if I jump up, I'll go outside, but if we remember the tip before, this wall is passable. And it leads to going down under. Now, if we go to down under, we kind of explore. It'll take us to the room called Underneath the Tree, which we saw already right before we got to the bird. And there really isn't anything important there. We can keep going to a place called Under the Graveyard, but we'll go there another way. So in the meanwhile, let's just jump up. And we're in Deja Vu, which is the backside of the mansion. Oh, I hate this guy. His little thorns, so you can take damage when you jump on him, kind of like Spinies. You go this way. Oh, yeah, Fezzcopter. Now remember I said hidden rooms are usually detected by, inconsistencies. And in this case, because we're in Deja Vu, we can go down the chimneys and we have a totally different bonus room. Can't avoid these guys. Now here demonstrates a nice mechanic in the game in that certain things you can only grab by jumping on enemies. Now the difference between this and other games is that usually you only do that for like special items, but here there are certain areas if you want to continue through the room you have to get a monster jump, which is very annoying and probably to your pleasure as I die several times. Especially, I'm gonna hate the getting to the centipedes. And that's about for all that's outside. So let's, I just messed up. Well, here, I'll show you. If I wasn't, right now I'm back on the residence, but if I were in Deja Vu, there's a little hole here that could have gone down to the big cave, and basically that would have taken me outside, back to the residence at the end of the tunnel. Oh well. So on the inside we have the hall of stairs, and basically each door is a different level. And here's the music room, and Lurch will play a nice little ditty. And as you can tell, it's bad. Now every time you rescue a family member, Lurch gets a piece of music and it sounds a little bit better. And when you get all of them, this opens the door to the last level so you can rescue Morticia. And well, that's all I can do, except, well, position myself to start gathering new heart pieces, and after that we'll start on the family members. And until then, I'm Tiro, and enjoy gaming.